A bunch of you guys online asked for me to do a review of my new lunchbox, so I thought it would be one of the perfect first videos for my Sage Lab notes. First off, this looks exactly like an Apollo 11 film canister, which is super cool. I just look at the decals on this thing. It says Apollo 11 mission film reel with the NASA logo. Then it has American flag, and this is what I used to make sure that everything was in alignment. And then some designation numbers. And it is also extremely useful. I really like using it in school. It's extremely durable. Like, some boys were horsing around and they accidentally knocked this over, but this was completely unharmed. And also it holds a lot of food. So for one, this top lid part, they say that you can use it as a plate, though I don't think that would be a very effective plate. And then here's an empty thing, so as you can see, there is a lot of room. They say that you can hold about 3 cups of food. And then I have some food here. In the second canister, I have some grapes and some raisins. And then in the last part, I actually fit an entire sandwich. So for people that have used lunchboxes that separate before, you usually know that you can't fit a sandwich in it because it's too small. Well, this one can, and that's really helpful. One thing that I haven't tested with this, however, is the insulation. It feels slightly insulated. It looks a little bit thick, like there is insulation there, but I haven't done a test. And so since I have a thermal camera, we are going to be doing a test. In this top part, I'm going to be putting some ice cubes into it. And then, after about 15 minutes, we're going to come back and look at it using the thermal camera to see just how well insulated this lunchbox is. So this is going to be the control before I put any ice into it. So, as you can see, here's the temperature of the lid. Here's the temperature of the first container. Here's the temperature of the second container. And here's the temperature of the third container. And then I'm going to re-put the ice in, wait for 15 minutes, and see how well insulated this is. So it's been over 15 minutes, but we're going to check this with the thermal camera. If you'll see, my hands are reflected in the metal. That's because the thermal camera is showing the heat reflection. And then for the colors in the thing, the hottest parts are going to be my hands, most likely. And that's going to be the color of like a yellowish white, and then the coldest will be like a dark purple black. So then if we open it, of course, the top is going to be really cold because that's where the ice is. And then for the second part, it does feel colder than it originally was. This box was originally at room temperature, but it does feel colder now. And then for this, it does feel colder than it originally was. So that shows that it's not perfectly insulated. You can see that it's most likely double-walled, since it is pretty thick. But if they're not using vacuum, if they want to make a second version with better insulation, I would recommend that they use a vacuum in between, because that's a better insulator. The only other complaint that I would have with this is that it's not watertight or airtight. And so a way to fix that would be putting like a rubber gasket here in the separation, and that would probably make it better. So for right now, with this version, I would recommend probably not using liquids with it, like soup, unless you want to get the liquids everywhere. But otherwise, I really like this, and I would totally recommend it. I really liked using it in school for my lunch. You could probably use this at like a picnic, at work, and of course at school. But a really cool thing with it is that I actually got a lot of compliments with this, so that was really nice, and a lot of people really liked it. So if you want to go get one, you can get it at ThinkGeek store or in other places online like Amazon. So I hope you guys like this review, and if you like this, buy it as well.